Hey everyone, my name's Lily and I'm the book blogger behind Utopia State of Mind, and today I'm going to bring you my latest haul. I'm pretty sure this will be the last haul of 2021. So this haul is a little bit bigger just because I was thinking about capping it to 10 and then putting that in the next haul, but then I was just like, I just want to put these books on my bookshelf. I want to get this last haul of 2021 filmed. So I will attempt to hold them all up. This is a very large stack. Oh, here we go. All of these books. You can't even see me because I'm shadowed behind these books essentially. But it is a lot of books and let's just talk about them. So I'm first going to start off with books that I bought / traded for. Let's just start off with books that I bought. So I had this friend who allowed me to send some things to the UK, which was a really helpful thing because these two are Waterstones exclusives. So the first one is a paperback copy of Blackout. Blackout was so fantastic. I loved it so much. I read a US e-arc of this one. Basically, they're just these like love stories that are connected basically. And it's by all of these authors. There, hopefully you can see it. The UK edition was so beautiful. I love the cover. And also, the sprayed edges was a little city of Manhattan. So, I don't know. This was just, I knew once I saw these sprayed edges that I had to have it. And yeah, it is, I'm pretty sure, Waterstones exclusive. So, that is the first one. Also beautiful. I feel like most of the ones in this haul are straight edges except for things in the, that I'll talk about. The next one is the only other Waterstones exclusive. This is a copy of Midnight in Everwood and beautiful sprayed viney, thorny edges. It's basically, I haven't read this one. It's like I think it's a Nutcracker retelling. It also has these beautiful end papers as well, but I mean my main draw were these sprayed edges because they are just so beautiful, but I also love how it like matches the cover basically. You can see the cover art on the spine kind of, basically, how it kind of transitions really beautifully, and I love it, and it's just such a gorgeous addition. Oh, it says such a bonus content too. I'm not sure what the bonus content is, but I just finally read the sticker. And then the next one are 3 special edition. Actually, I have 4. So I have these special edition books. The first one I'm pretty sure is an Owl Crate, and it's an edition of Goddess in the Machine. I talked about this in a special editions video about how beautiful it was going to be, and it's because it has these gold metallic sprayed edges. Just so phenomenal. I love Goddess in the Machine so much. It's basically about this girl who gets stuck in a cryopod, and then she's supposed to wake up in the future, but then something ends up going wrong and she wakes up like, I think it's 1,000 years in 3102, and she's like the only one who's woken up from this cryo chamber, and everyone's been revering her as a goddess while she's been sleeping. So it's basically about that. It is so fantastic, and now that this one has gold sprayed edges, I'm kind of like, ooh, should I pay to have someone do like a custom edition of Devil and the Device for a metallic sprayed edges, because they would look so good together. And Owl Crate didn't do an exclusive of that sequel. That was really disappointing to me. I really love when Owl Crate, which has done like exclusive editions, will do it for the sequel as well. But they didn't do that one. They didn't do that one, and they didn't also do Ironheart. Both of those were disappointing, but yeah. The next one is from Illumicrate. It is a copy of the Unbroken. I'm so happy that I have a copy of the Unbroken. I read the arc and I loved it so much. It's one of my, it's part of the Sapphic Trifecta. So the Sapphic Trifecta is She Who Became the Sun, the Jasmine Throne, and the Unbroken. So now I have all 3 Illumicrate editions of those books, which is like, they're gonna look so beautiful together. Sprayed red edges, and it also has this on the naked hardcover. I don't know if this was on everyone because I feel like Orbit normally does paperback editions. So if I'm correct, this is like an exclusive hardcover edition, because yeah, I think Orbit only does paperbacks, and it will look so beautiful. It's also a series, so I just can't wait for the next one, and I'm just really happy that I have this one finally here on my shelf with these beautiful deep red sprayed edges. It also came with a pin which says, "She could choose what she fought for." It's this pin. I'll do close-ups of this pin and the other Illumicrate pin afterwards, and I'll pop them up. It's just really fun. It also has like a hole in the middle, which I've never seen in a pin ever. So I was really, really excited for that one as soon as I saw it. The next one is I think a Fairy Loot edition of Girl Serpent Thorne. I loved Girl Serpent Thorne so much. Girls Made of Snow and Glass is one of my favorite books. And so when I saw Girl Serpent Thorne coming out, I was like, I knew I had to read it, and I read it and I loved it. And then I saw this special, pretty sure it's Fairy Loot, the special Fairy Loot edition of Girl Serpent Thorne, which is pink and gorgeous. So basically, the normal one is like white, and I think the text is pink. So that's kind of switched, and it's all pink. But it has these like pastel green or sage green sprayed edges as well, and it is so gorgeous. I love it so much. It also has reverse dust jacket art. Whoops. Here you go. It's one of my favorite books, and I'm really happy that I have this really exclusive edition on my shelf because I didn't buy like a regular one because I was like, I really, really want the special one. I gotta see if I can track it down, and I did. So the next one is also an Illumicrate exclusive. This is my Illumicrate exclusive of Iron Widow. I love Iron Widow so much. If you've seen me on social media basically talking about how much I love Iron Widow, 100% true. Iron Widow is amazing. It is just everything I wanted in a sci-fi. I'm so happy. YA sci-fi is like my happy place, essentially. And so this one also has these red lattice sprayed edges, which are really gorgeous. There's also under the dust jacket art, so I will show you that. So fun to have all three of them just hanging out there in that giant like mecha robot. And it also has this, which I don't think that other editions have, because also this is a UK copy of it, and I think that, I'm not sure if the UK copy has this special dust, like foil dust, under the dust jacket stamp. I'm not really sure how to call that, but it says, "You've been living a dream for long enough, welcome to your nightmare." So that's just amazing. This edition is so gorgeous. The main, just like the cover art for this one also is stunning. So I'm really happy to have this one, and I knew that it was coming, so I didn't get like the different one essentially because I knew that was coming. And it came with a pin, which I will do a close-up of later. It's also still in the plastic packaging because I left it in that. I haven't undone it yet. And next I want to talk about a section of books which I got at a used book fair. Used books are one of my favorite things because in general I love this idea of not only books having stories, but about a physical book telling a story, especially with used books, or if you get them as gifts or anything like that. You know, it's a story about where you bought it, the conditions you bought it, who you bought it for, you know, where you read it, all of those different things. So I haven't taken off the little stickers, but the first one is Mornings in Jenin. I'm pretty sure this was a Subtle Asian Book Club pick. I think that's what this was. I picked it up because I thought it was, so if I'm wrong, I'll let you know, but I'm pretty sure that's what I thought it was, and so that's why I picked this one up. The next one is The Summer I Turned Pretty by Jenny Han. I am really excited for this one because I think that this is going to be adapted as well into a TV show, into something basically. And so I'm interested in reading it, and also I had never seen this cover before, so I really just quickly kind of like grabbed it and bought this one. The next one is a hardcover copy of The Serpent's Secret. I basically saw this and I recognized the title immediately and grabbed it really quickly. I didn't realize that the dust jacket was ripped a little bit, so I'll have to fix that with some tape. But I'm really bad about keeping up with middle grade books and also keeping up with middle grade series. That is one of my goals for 2022. I'm going to do a whole book kind of project basically where I talk about middle grade series I need to keep up with and like keep reading, and also new ones that have been on my TBR, fantasy and otherwise. So I'm excited for this one because it will help me with that project. The next one is a copy of The Goldfinch. So basically I only got this because I heard that if you didn't really like Secret History, you might like The Goldfinch better. It was kind of something where someone was like, oh, it's normally you like one or you like the other. So I'm hoping that I'll like The Goldfinch because both of these are really hyped. And yeah, Secret History was just like not my thing really. and so I'm hoping I have better luck with this one. And the final one is a copy of the Mime Order. This is in a hardback. I'm pretty sure this is the sequel to the Bone Season. I'm trying to check right now. So I'm pretty sure this is a sequel to the Bone Season. I haven't read it, but the Bone Season is right here. I kind of just figured that this was on sale at the used book fair, and so I was just like, well, I might as well get it. If I really like the Bone Season, I'll already have a copy of the second one. And I'd never seen it in hardback, so I thought that was really fun. And also, I just realized that not only does it have this butterfly on the end papers, it also has this design on the hardcover, which is a very pleasant surprise. I had no idea. And yeah, it's going to be one of those things where if I really love the series, it's going to be weird because it'll have different editions, basically, of the books. But it'll be just another story, right? It'll be another story about how I accumulated the book collection, which, as I've said, is one of my favorite. The stories behind the books, and like, I have so many stories about when I got these books, who I got them from, what my ideas were, how I felt reading them. Like, it's just really fun to kind of delve into that. And the final one is that I won a giveaway from London Shaw. London wrote The Light at the Bottom of the World, which is one of my favorite sci-fis, and I mean, one of my favorite books in general. But I won a giveaway from London, and so I won a copy of the Mirror Season. I'm slowly trying to get all of Anna Marie McLemore's books, except for the ones or in anthologies, and also Lake Lore, which hasn't come out yet. The only one I'm missing is The Dark and Deepest Red. I'm really excited that my collection is almost complete. The Mirror Season broke me in half. I love this book so much. It like made me cry so many different reasons why, so many different times. Like, this one just emotionally gutted me in the best possible way. It is just so fabulous. I love it so much. And yeah, it just cements like Anna Marie McLemore's position basically in my heart for author. So highly recommend all of Anna Marie McLemore's books, and also this one in particular. If you read the trigger warnings, please read the trigger warnings, but if that is okay with you, then you have to read this one. It is so gorgeous. And that's my haul. It is a lot of books. Let me count them really quickly. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, so it's more than 10 books. But as I said, this will be my last haul of 2021. And we'll see what 2022 brings. I'm excited. As you can tell, I'm running out of space, but I need to do a major reorganization of this one. Definitely we'll see a video on that in the future, because I just think it's fun to do those time lapses, and also in general I can talk about my process for how I, organize this. And I'm really actually very excited to reorganize this bookshelf and see what's behind it. I know what's behind it, like in theory, but I need to see what's behind it and really do like a decluttering unhaul. It's gonna be a lot. I'm gonna be really excited. I'm already really scared to do that. And I'll be sure to share that experience with you. So let me know what your most recent book haul was, or a book that you want. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.